Hello guys, lately the whole internet and all the social media platforms are flooded with the shocking news of Taliban's successfully taking full control of Afghanistan once again after 2002, and as a result the president of Afghanistan, Ashraf Ghani, fled the country and betrayed the citizens. Now some questions may arise. What is this Afghanistan crisis? Where did Ashraf Ghani go? Who are the Northern Alliance and what are their relations with Taliban? And why these Northern Alliance are creating resistance against these Talibans? And the most important questions that looms over is that, is India a safer place now? Will India get attacked by these Talibans? So be in this video guys, you'll be getting all these answers. In this video I'll be covering detailed analysis of this crisis. So let's begin. So folks, before starting, I want you all to watch this video very carefully.
Takeover of Afghanistan now inevitable?
No, it is not, because you have the Afghan troops have 300,000 well equipped as any army in the world, and an air force against something like 75,000 Taliban. It is not inevitable.
So according to the US President Joe Biden, the attack of Taliban on Afghanistan was not inevitable. But in reality, it just took 3 weeks for the Taliban to confiscate the territory of Afghanistan. Initially, they annexed the borders and the checkpoints, and on 15th of August 2021, they ultimately captured Kabul, the capital city of Afghanistan, which is densely populated with population count more than 40 lakhs. As a result, all the country's embassy was called back, and the US Army, after 20 years, left Afghanistan ineffectively. Now in this picture you can see the US Chinook helicopter is taking back the US Army, and this on the international platform is the biggest setback for the USA under Biden, who used to be allies with Afghanistan. Recently a video of evacuation from the Afghanistan became viral. In the video you can see how desperate people are. They want to get out of Afghanistan. They want to survive. They want to do everything to get out of Afghanistan. Just look at the video.
Onto the runway, trying to flee the country in what can only be described as a chaotic exodus. Now, people are literally clinging on to US military aircrafts as they try to take off. The US is in charge of the airport there, but their focus...
Now yesterday, a group named the Northern Alliance showed up. They waved their flag as a sign of their first resistance against these Talibans. Now a question may arise that how this group suddenly showed up. It's been said that this group has been a so powerful group that they have always defeated the Talibans in their previous conflicts between 1996 and 2001. So basically the Northern Alliance stay in Panjshir, which is located in the northern part of Afghanistan. So definitely Taliban will be very careful that if the Northern Alliance stands up against them, then it would be very tough on the part of Taliban to continue their rule in Afghanistan. I also want to add on that some countries have started accepting Amrullah Saleh, who is the Vice President of Afghanistan, as the new next president after Ashraf Ghani fled and betrayed the country. And according to some sources, Ashraf Ghani is in UAE now. Let me tell you briefly about Amrullah Saleh. Amrullah Saleh few days back took to Twitter to announce that according to the constitution of Afghanistan, if the president flees the country or goes into exile, then the vice president will be given the power of the president. Now this statement was immediately laughed out by the public on Twitter, as it was believed that he might also have fled the country along with Ashraf Ghani. But later on, it was proof that Amrullah Saleh stayed back, and presently he is with the Northern Alliance, most probably chalking out some plans to bring the situation under some control. As you can see, it's evident from the picture itself, Amrullah Saleh is actually with Ahmad Massoud, who is the leader of the Northern Alliance. The guy in front is Ahmad Massoud, who is the leader of the Northern Alliance. Now let's see where Panjshir is actually located. The grey color here shows you the Taliban captured areas. The yellow one belongs to the Afghan military armies, and the pink one belongs to the Northern Alliance. So ultimately if the Northern Alliance and the Afghan military armies join, they come together, then restoration of democracy in Afghanistan could be a possibility. These areas are basically the last hope of Afghanistan. So folks, now question may arise, whom are the public actually supporting? In 1996, initially it was the Northern Alliance versus the Taliban, but later on it turned out to be the Pashtuns against the Tajiks. The soldiers of the Northern Alliance were mostly Tajiks. The Tajiks are the ethnicities. For example, we have Bengalis and Punjabis as ethnicities, because Punjabis we find in both India as well as in Pakistan. Similarly, we find Bengalis in both Bangladesh and in West Bengal. So these are ethnicities. So if you see, the soldiers of the Northern Alliance were Tajiks, and if you see the Taliban, then they are mostly Pashtuns. Not all Pashtuns are Taliban. Not all Pashtuns have same mentality as Taliban. They don't support or they don't agree with the terms and conditions and the principles of Taliban. Taliban's cruelty has reached heights. Recently, some people in Afghanistan were protesting with the flag of Afghanistan, and as a result the Taliban shot them dead. These are cruel natures of Taliban which are not supported by Pashtuns. Rather, Pashtuns here supports the Northern Alliance. So we can conclude that the way things are going, a civil war is inevitable. One side we have Taliban who demand for a different name of Afghanistan, that is Islamic Emirates of Afghanistan, and they also demand a new emblem and a different flag. On the other side we have the Northern Alliance who strictly oppose the demands and the principle of the Taliban. Now coming up to the most important question, that will India get attacked by these Taliban? Well, in this scenario, with Northern Alliance capturing the northern part of Afghanistan, the Jammu Kashmir is far-fetched from the Taliban. And I must tell you that the Wakhan corridor is also under the Northern Alliance, which is a very good news for India, because if Taliban need to enter into India, then they have to cross this corridor, which is under their arch rival, the Northern Alliance. So that's all guys. I hope you found the video very informative. If you did, then do like, share and subscribe this video. Jai Hind.